Welcome to the Hardcore MMA Fan Show. I'm coming at you with UFC 94 predictions. Again, my co-host Tom isn't here with me. And we didn't get to cover Affliction and WEC, but we're going to review them in the next video, so keep watching. Alright, this card is going to be a really good, solid card. I'm going to go over the televised fights really quick so we can talk about the main event. Alright, first on the card, this is a fight I've been wanting to see since I heard about it, is Nate Diaz versus Clay Guida. Nate, strong jiu-jitsu. Good stand-up, just like his brother. He uses a kind of different style of, it's boxing, but you can't tell where their power comes from. They'll pit-pat around, just pepper you with punches, and you can't exactly tell which one's going to be the power punch. And I think it's phenomenal. His stand-up's wonderful, but his ground game is what sets him apart. Just like his brother, he has great jiu-jitsu. He can use his legs like arms. I mean, the guy is phenomenal on the ground. He's a really good up-and-comer in the lightweight division in the UFC. Clay Guida, this guy has cardio next to Uriah Faber. I mean, he's the Energizer Bunny. He keeps going and going and going, and it frustrates his opponents. And you saw it against Danzig. You saw it against Roger Huerta. He does not give up. Once he gets you down, he keeps you there, and he's got good hands himself. He has his stance when he's is set for guys who's getting ready to take him down. He's got a wide stance. He's always ready for somebody to shoot in on him, and he's really good at it. He's perfected it. But I see Diaz standing with him for a little bit. Diaz has a really good chin. I don't see Clay Guida knocking him out. I see it going to the ground, and I see Clay. He might do well at first. He might start to frustrate Diaz. I don't know, but I see Clay getting a little anxious and getting caught. He's going to have to watch out for Diaz's legs. But I see Diaz getting a triangle choke, maybe. But I see Diaz submitting Clay Guida. I love to watch Clay Guida. He's a phenomenal athlete. But I see Diaz beating him. And so that one's that. Diaz by submission. I'm going to talk about the Lyoto Machida and Diego Silva fight a little bit more in depth. Alright. A lot of you people know Machida. He's been beaten, he's beat everybody. The guy's 13-0, and he hasn't fought chumps, even before he got to the UFC. He's beat Stephan Bonner, he's beat Rich Franklin, he's beat BJ Penn. The guy has beat everybody, but they won't get him a title shot. And yeah, it sucks. And I don't really enjoy watching the guy fight, but, come on. He has a really weird fighting style. He's really elusive. But he's really good too. I've watched him fight. He wasn't always that way. He's got awesome takedowns. He's got awesome hands. He's just a very well-rounded fighter. He kind of uses his karate in his mixed martial arts, which you don't see. He converted it very well. A lot of people boom when they watch him fight. He's just so elusive. He makes the other fighters look like fools, and a lot of people just don't want to fight him. Silva, on the other hand, really, he comes out of Shootbox Academy. They're known to be aggressive. He's aggressive. Good ground game. Good hands. 13-0 himself. But that may be his downfall where he's so aggressive. He may go in there and chase Lyoto Machida around and around. Lyoto Machida lands some punches on him, takes him down, and comes out with another win by decision. Unless Lyoto Machida just wants to go in there and end it fast, which he has the ability to do so. But I don't see Diego Silva winning this fight just because he's too aggressive for a fighter like Lyoto Machida. Lyoto will use that to his advantage. He'll just wear him down until he's just so frustrated that eventually he'll slip up, or it'll just go to a decision where Lyoto Machida will win. That's how I see that fight going. Unless Silva comes in there Thiago Silva comes in there with a game plan. Maybe he'll come in there looking totally different. We don't know. A lot of guys say, yeah, I'm going to do this and do that, and I'm going to beat Lyoto Machida, but no, it doesn't happen. They come in there, and they look like total fools. And that seems to be Lyoto's game plan, and it's working, like it or not. All right, the main event for the welterweight championship is George Rush St-Pierre versus BJ Penn 2. This is the second time they fought. First fight went to a decision, split decision. I'm really excited to see this fight. I'm a big BJ Penn fan. I love to watch the guy fight. Yes, he smack talks, but I think he does it just to get into his opponent's head. And this is no different. If you've been watching the the Access thing is kind of like, All Access, but, they've had like a 3-week thing. They show one episode a week. It's the same thing. You hear BJ Penn talking smack, and GSP looking a little aggravated about it, but that's just the way things are, and that's the way BJ Penn does things. BJ Penn looks like he's been training very well. Not out of shape. He's determined. He's focused, and that is a danger to GSP. GSP, on the other hand, he looks like he's been training his Canadian booty off for this fight. He knows what he's up against. He knows he's against a different BJ Penn than he fought previously that went to a split decision. As far as their fighting styles go, yeah, they both got, BJ Penn's got better since the last fight, and GSP he just keeps getting better and better. His skills with wrestling have went through the roof. His stand-up's gotten better. But the wrestling is what I'm looking for in the BJ Penn fight. The last fight they fought, it was those takedowns that lost BJ Penn the fight. And GSP's takedowns have gotten better since. But so has BJ Penn. These are two fighters that are fighting in their prime. I don't see GSP knocking BJ Penn out. That's not going to happen. And I don't see him submitting him. I see him taking him down and controlling him for the win, for the decision. But I don't think that's going to happen. BJ Penn, on the other hand, his hands have gotten amazing. Bas Rutten's like, put a glove on that guy, just train him in boxing for a year, and he would be the champion of that weight division. He's got knockout power. He's got awesome takedown offense, which is, bar none, some of the best in mixed martial arts. But GSP has some killer takedowns, and that's really going to be interesting to see. Can BJ Penn stay away from GSP's takedowns? If he can, there's no doubt that he's going to win this fight. Awesome submissions. I'm going with BJ Penn on this one. I freaking love to watch the guy fight. He is phenomenal. And a focused BJ Penn is a dominant fighter. I don't see anybody beating him in the lightweight division. I'm going to go back to lightweight, not welterweight. Except maybe Kenny Florian, maybe. But, BJ Penn wants to go to welterweight. He wants to fight GSP. And this is going to be an awesome fight. The only way I see, like I said, the only way I see GSP winning is by takedowns. He's not going to knock BJ Penn out. He's going to have to stay away from BJ Penn's hands because he will get floored. I noticed in the John Fitch fight, GSP was getting really frustrated that he cannot finish John Fitch. And if he gets frustrated with BJ Penn, he's going to get submitted or knocked out, either one, another thing is, it's going to be a big factor, is BJ Penn's cardio. He's always kind of had a problem with his cardio. This is a 5-round fight. Maybe GSP's looking to stall the fight until the later rounds, get him tired, and start to dominate him. But we don't know. BJ Penn's his cardio hasn't really come into factor since he came back focused in the lightweight division and took the title again. Yeah, he's going to have to pack on some pounds to fight in the welterweight division. This may be a big factor, but he may come in there and have an awesome game plan. But I'm going to say it, BJ Penn by knockout. GSP doesn't have a very good recovery when it comes to somebody putting him on the ground, and I see BJ Penn knocking him out. Maybe second or third round. So BJ Penn is going to win, and he's going to be the only guy in UFC's history to hold 2 titles in different weight classes. So that's going to be an exciting fight. That's going to be a fight for the history books. Also, check us out on myspace.com. We got a website set up. The link should be right here somewhere. I'm going to put it on here somewhere. But check us out, and we will see you next time.